Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead. I'm Mel, and this morning it's I don't even think it's 5 o'clock yet, but look at that behind me. What a beautiful morning. Oh, actually, while we're here, I might give you some updates on the aquaponics. So we've had the redfin in there for a while now, and they're surviving. Not all the plants have survived, but some are really cracking on now that everything's settled. So check this out. You're yawning, Mina. You have been up all night barking. Ooh, crunchy, fresh lettuce. And all the way along we've got things growing. Oh look, little flowers. It didn't grow too well, whatever this is, but yeah, it's doing great. And this happens to be the first morning that we have locked away the mama cows from the babies, including Clementine. So she's doing her good mummy thing here. I'm going to turn you guys around. Good morning, beautiful babies. Hi, Snickerdoodle. Then we've got Evie. And we've got Peanut. And we've got, hello, Mr. Teddy Burger. Good morning. And then Brisket down there. Clementine, Cinnamon, Dierdre, and the rest of them are over there at the hay bale. But before we get on to that, so we're going to milk everyone today. Deirdre's down to like once a week milkings in the drying off process. Now, because I'm not a dairy, I choose to do things quite naturally. So at dairies, when they dry off, they give an injection of a thing called dry cow, and then the cow's milk dries up artificially, and that's it. It's nice and easy. However, I don't like using chemicals and, doing it in the not natural way. So Cinnamon we've left alone because she's adopted Peanut, as you guys know. She'll eventually just slowly, kick her off the boob when it's time to have her next baby. But yeah, so we're all at varying stages. Oh, Mr. Honeybee Farmstead, what do you got there?
Good morning.
He's got the bang stick.
Pew-pew.
He's got the pew-pew. And it looks like Mina wants to come with us. She's been up all night barking her little woolly head off. So we're going to go over to the other side and we'll get cracking on with the day. We don't have any milk because gave it all away yesterday. But I'm going to come home. I'm going to milk all the girls. We're going to have a coffee. We've got disbudding happening today. So we've got our friend Jeremy from Jeans and Jeans AI services or whatever they call it. Hi, Mina. Oh, kisses. She likes to come and do all the farm work with us. So he's coming today to disbud. I've got a friend of mine that I used to work with coming over today with her family and just, checking out the farm and seeing how we're doing things. It's part of that community thing that I talk about all the time. But first of all, we've got to go check on our dorpers because they're being dorpers and they've been getting out. So when Alex was over fighting the fire that we had on the next door neighbour's property, the neighbour told us that, we've got a little flock of your sheep out, and we were like, that's where Bucket went. Yes. Dirty little mongrel. He's really bad. He, like, every now and again you'll get one or two in a herd that just cause you grief. Bucket is that ram.
And a weather.
There's a weather in there. So now you guys know, if you go back a few videos, that when we did all the sheep work, we pulled the wethers out to put them in a different paddock to be able to process them when we needed them. And that paddock was on this side of our property. Somehow he's gotten out and he's ended up back over there, and him and Bucket have been running amok. So there was about 40? 18, 20?
18.
There was a little flock of sheep that had been missing off our property for, I'd say, a couple of weeks at least. And so Alex and Brock went after they'd fought the fire and brought them all home. And this farming caper it's never ending, isn't it?
Oh, listen, No rest for the wicked.
It's exhausting. But yeah, it's nice to be up. I'll tell you, this is our first beautiful cool morning in quite some time.
So
It has been 42-degree days in the shade. Still muggy, awful weather, but it
jumpers
is. He's got jumpers and I freaking love the cool. So I'm really enjoying it. I don't need a jumper. Let's go do this. She thinks you're her baby too.
Why are you doing terrible?
Touch the car. Cows. Good morning, cows. Minus T-Bone because he's still over the other side. We haven't put him back. There we go. Look, there's all our sheep. Well, that black ewe wasn't in there when we last looked at the herd flock. She must have been with them. There's the alpacas. Oh, look, there's a little baby. That's a new one. Yeah, that looks like that's all of them. And now still, they're our female alpacas. Because bucket in front, the ringleader, the little bagger. So that's his son there. He doesn't cause us any grief. He's a good boy. He's not like his father. There's Bucket's other son there. He's just never thrived like the rest of them. His mum died really early though, early in the piece, so hear him. Is that his naughty missus? So we're gonna have to set up the yards. Oh, that black ewe was with him too, eh? Because she wasn't in here last time. The patch job. So yeah, that little ringleader and not the black ewe, but the next one in is the little wether, big wether, that goes everywhere with you. The little mongrel. He's probably heading for the gate, mate. Anyway, so we know he's here now. We checked the fence. I'll show you. I can tell you straight up where a repair job has happened because it wasn't there last time.
So we've had to push that down. Stop any gaps.
Yeah, because Dorpers are notoriously bad, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
They cause all kinds of grief. There's another spot.
Yep.
See that you can see where they've been dipping under it.
Had to push that bit down.
But yeah, so this fence is a really terrible fence. It's the shared fence that we have between our neighbour. Oh look, stop! I'll show everyone the fire. So the machinery is still there. The fire was literally right through our neighbour's bush and all the way along there. And it went for some days, didn't it?
Yeah,
It was
lightning
like 4
strike there.
days. Yeah, and the footage, they would have seen the footage by now because when I edit it, that's where I put the footage at the start. But yeah, all the lightning strikes. Like we were up here watching it and it was just intense. But yeah, it was 3 or 4 days the fire went. Hey.
Yeah.
So yeah, they went back and mopped up yesterday, and yeah.
I'll put these additional star pickets in just to strengthen that up a bit.
Yeah. I love this area, like the way everyone sort of comes together in a crisis and just,
Oh yeah.
you know, I mean, we all have equally as much to lose, I guess, for each other, but
Everyone gets in and gets it done.
yeah, so it is a beautiful little community. We're very happy that we've moved
Yeah,
here.
it was 20 people plus.
Yeah, and
each job.
yeah,
You know,
it wasn't. This
yeah.
wasn't the only fire actually.
Yeah, and our local VFRS can't even get 2 people
To volunteer.
to volunteer.
Yeah, but that's
you know
not
what I mean?
that's not about people. That's about the governance and stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know, like anyway, I'm not going to start bitching about it, but the political side of volunteer firefighting at the moment, and I would suggest that the ambulance is the same, but yeah, you just can't get volunteers anymore because they just want too much from you. You know,
I just found out here, like coming from a place that where I was heavily involved, to now doing more of the farming side / firefighting. Everyone comes together out here.
Yeah, but you know yourself, since you started being a firefighter and now, the amount of things that they demanded of us, especially during COVID.
Oh, absolutely.
And, you know, we couldn't be volunteer firefighters and help people if we didn't have jabs.
Yep.
Okay then, so you don't want us to cut you out of a car because we haven't had a COVID jab. Oh. Millsy doesn't swear. You just heard a beep because I swore. I am passionate about it because I think, how dare you demand so many things of a volunteer firefighter when all they're trying to do is help people out, and you don't get to do that, in my opinion. But anyway, there's my little rant.
Yeah,
it's more than that too. Like, Alex is a firefighter, but he's also a volunteer firefighter, but he's also a emergency services personnel on the mines. So he literally does that much, you know, volunteer stuff to try and help people. But your mining, like, training doesn't count for training here because it's not done by it's not done by the VFRS.
Government.
It's all governing, and it's just makes no sense when you've got someone as highly trained as that. You use them regardless of whether their training's up to date anyway.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but
how beautiful is this morning?
Yeah, look out there, what a beautiful view. So this is it's so lovely. It's nice being up early in the morning where you can enjoy the cool as well. Gosh, I hate the heat. The older you get, like, the heat is just hard on your body. Where you going? What you doing?
This is our posse.
What posse?
Should have a look room.
You gonna look at them?
Oh, smell that.
Yeah, I know. I thought I could smell rain last night.
Mina.
Oh, look at this girl. Yeah, Dad? They're besties. This is from the guy that was like, we don't need another dog. But we're probably going to get another one. Like another one to keep her company. But another Maremma. Hey, Poochie Poo. Well, yeah, we don't really do a lot along over here, do we? So, yeah, like, look at them way over there. Yeah. Bucket will be... What are you doing? Are you funny?
There's a little ring, like it's just
You are funny.
little ringleader.
He's naughty.
He's very naughty.
The ram's supposed to keep him in check and keep them being good. But he's a bad egg.
All these mornings and cold, he gets a bit sprightly.
Yeah. We just assumed when we checked the paddock last time when we didn't see him that he must have died because he's not young.
No, he's very sprightly.
He'd have to be at least 8. Yeah. So the friends of ours that we got him from, he had done all his breeding at their place, and they gave him to us because, you know, like if they used him to breed anymore, they'd be getting inbreeding and stuff like that. So, and he wasn't, you know, young then. Yeah. We've had him for a few years, but he produces a beautiful big baby, like a big carcass on a sheep. But he's a rat bag.
Well, I'm glad. That's 2 days in a row that he got out.
Now he's not out.
Yeah, well, providing they stay there.
So we bought a set of yards from, it's a sad circumstance. I just found it on Facebook Marketplace, but the lady's husband had passed away and she was selling all of his stuff. So where did you drive to?
An old farmer, Dalwallinu.
Yeah, he drove to Dalwallinu to get me some sheep yards because I've been wanting them for ages. So I sold the mixel and bought some sheep yards. It's something we have wanted for a long time, but they're portable. So we're going to bring them over here. You want to set them up in that little corner near the dam?
Yeah, show you.
Yeah, we're going to set them up and we're going to pull bucket out. Oh, listen to them all talking. We're going to pull bucket out and probably sell him because you can't leave a problem child in the mix. because they will keep causing you problems. And we're going to shoot the weather that's also causing problems. And we're going to eat him.
So delicious.
Because they're so delicious.
All right, I think we
Get back in milk.
get back on the move before they get out for a third day.
Yes, because we left the gate open so we could come through.
I left the gate open. Melzy reminded me.
I did say, because that's how T-Bone got out. So during all the fire and the, racing here, there and everywhere, I get a phone call because I'm obviously at the house preparing to leave in case it gets bad. And, during all that, I get a phone call from Brock. Mum, our cow's out on the road. And I was like, what?
Oh, we almost cleaned it up. So our next door neighbour, when this fire started happening, everyone rushed from that fire, which is just over that hill there, and we're all tearing down the road, and we go, our next door neighbour, he almost clipped it, we almost clipped it, so we found the gate and we...
Oh, hello. Getting a bit personal there, Mina.
She's like, what's going on? What's going on?
So they put T-Bone in the yard, and we're like, Mel, come and get the cow. He's in the driveway. I was like, what?
Well,
and
not really. I think you found it. The service is just, we got no service out here. So
yeah,
we're trying, and you.
But also, when the power went out, it took out all the service all through the wheat belt too. So, yeah, it was full on. It's good because it's a reminder of where you need to fine tune a few things.
I'll wake up the kids
with the two-way. Oh no, not just yet. I don't want them awake. Okay. Let's leave them sleep so that we can do things in peace and quiet. So we have a home base, two-way, and we have the two-way in the vehicle that we use around the farm. We don't have one in my car because my car's new, but we have one in the other Prado. Yep. Yes, we run Prados because we're Prado proud. Hashtag Prado proud. That's a whole story from our a bit of a Prado wars happening. Bit of banter with our friends. But yeah, so what was I saying? Where was I going with that? We're on channel 10 in our little area. Everyone's got their own channel. Every farm's got their own channel. So they can reach us if they can't phone us, because if I'm outside the house, I have zero service. You cannot get hold of me. So everyone's running them. We joined in the UHF bandwidth channels, and now they can get hold of us. It's pretty cool. They're all spread out. I'm going to turn them around. Well, that would be a good idea because it's flat, but also we could utilise some trees for shade in here. Oh look, there's a little lamb here. I prefer them spread out. There's that black lamb. Oh, we are missing the ram lamb with the one black leg, eh?
Oh, we don't know yet.
So, yeah, right. Where do you want to go?
Stuck my head out here with Mina.
All right. She doesn't know how to be quiet. She's a good girl. She doesn't chase the sheep there. She's their protector. There's quite a lot of lambs actually, but no, I don't think so. Oh, are you right there? Roll an ankle. Black front end. He's got one black leg. We were referring to him as Captain, what was it? Captain one leg, one black leg or something. Kids when they name animals. But it would be a good idea to set the portable yards up somewhere flat like this. But that is also got a bit of shade. Yeah, somewhere like this. Because you want to be able to run them down a fence line and then into the yards. So we'll do that. Alright, so first cab off the ranks is Clementine. using the belly rope on her because we're just getting her used to the whole process. It doesn't hurt at all. It's not even tight. But if she tries to lift her leg to kick me, it will push on her spine and stop her being able to lift her leg, which is great. Now, because the calves are staying in their pen until they've been disbudded, I'm going to empty her out completely. See, all this edema is starting to recover. This is all going down. The chest one is all better now. So it is righting itself. And we just keep putting the oils on and giving her udder a little massage when she's in here. I think she's almost done. Time for the next cow. Next it was Deirdre's turn. She doesn't really produce a lot anymore, which is, we'll just check on her udder health and stuff because she was producing. Make sure she's all good. There's still milk in there. She doesn't let it down easy, do you, girl? Hey? We need to make sure she's empty though because we don't want to risk any mastitis. She's got beautiful milk. Beautiful quarters. Could probably put the milking machine back on her and get some more out. She's a rat bag. She holds back so that she gets more food. So she thinks that if I don't let it down, they'll give me more food and I'll give them more milk. She's a rat bag. But that's all she needs to do today. Next, we'll probably try and get Lola in. Bonnie likes to go last, so she's standing there patiently. And that's Lola. So she's going to go next. See how she goes. And now it's Bonnie's turn. So I have to warn her there's going to be a bit of noise. Because she's my nervy cow. So get everything ready. Good girl, Bonnie. Bit of noise, love. Bit of noise. Good girl. Hanging around for a bit more feed, see if she can clean anything up. Aren't you, girl? Hey? But we've only got one more to do, and that's Lola. She's even more nervy than Bonnie, but she's new. Fairly new to the scene, so we're okay with that. Come on, Lola. Good girl. Well done, Lola. Well done, Lola. Your turn. Yum. It's tasty. Thanks. Look at this little leggy girl. Now, she does look a bit bony. I like them to be a bit more filled out than that, but that's a working Jersey cow. It's her first lactation and she's feeding a heap of orphans and things like that, so she's doing really well. Let's get cracking. Wait. Get ready. All right. Good girl. Bit of good girl. We have the kick strap. She's lifting her leg, but she can't kick. Good girl. But we always let her know we're here, so she knows we're watching and we're monitoring her. She's doing a great job for a first timer. She's got tiny little teeth. You could probably hand milk if you had tiny little hands, but I just prefer to milk out of the machine. Quite a lot of milk actually, isn't she? For a first timer. So that's it. 4 cows in the morning. Now we're going to go have a coffee and get on with the rest of our day. You can come and help. All right, so we're here with the babies and Jeremy and Gina here. And they've got a cool new contraption I want to show you guys. So that's him there, the tiny one. Yeah. You could pick him up, he's pretty light. Look at you little face. So he is not polled, unfortunately, like Jet.
How old is he, Mel?
He was born the 10th of Jan. But his little buds... No, back up. So I'm going to close this because Mama's here. Actually, I'm going to close Mama in. Back. We need Mum separate. He's too little. Back. No more bikes, guys. Because I said, I'm busy right now.
No. I'll try the nose strap though. Alright. I can try and put that behind the head.
So this cool little contraption is their new little calf holder. Stops you moving around. Little boy. There, under there. Good boy. Good boy, Snickerdoodle. This is a very cool thing. Stand up, buddy. There we go. Up. There you go. You'll be right. Stand up. They're tiny.
They really are.
Good boy, you're okay. Alright, we'll remove those buds and then we'll get the next one. So now it's Evie's turn. And Evie fits a bit better in here. She's getting a haircut. So Evie was born New Year's Eve, so she's a few weeks old now. Dierdre hasn't come over and said hello yet. There she is, Jean.
Dierdre.
Oh. She's got no horns. We dehorned everyone.
Yeah. Deirdre's horns have come off.
Well, yeah, everyone's are off because, except Bonnie's got one hanging in there because of how old she is.
Yeah.
But what happened is I dehorned everyone. I was going to leave Dierdre with her horns because she'd never used them on anyone ever. And then as soon as everyone had no horns, she became a maniacal. Yeah. I've got all the things you don't. Didn't you, Dierdre? All finished. Numbing, pain meds. That accelerates healing too. I de-sexed all the piglets with it. The second their feet hit the ground, they were off and running. They did not even skip a beat. It's good stuff. That's it. Good.
Cinnamon?
That's Lola waiting for her baby. Good girl. You want your baby? We're going to let your baby out to have a feed. All right. You're a good mama waiting. You're a good mama.
Right, where's this one going?
This one's going straight here. She'll walk straight into the... Come on, Lola. Come on. Come on. If you just push that gate open, that's it. That's her. She'll find her mama. That's her mama. No, you're not. Back up. Good girl. Perfect.
That's right. That's good. Straight in for a drink.
Yeah, that's why I did it this way. So this is Peanut. It's her turn. She's going to get her hair cut. See, she's still got tiny little knobs.
Yeah, they are still little. I mean, that's more what I'm used to seeing at 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's strange.
All done. Good girl. And then you're going out to your waiting mama. Hey, Cinnamon. Hey.
Strap off.
And if you just, when you're ready, Jean, flick that open and she'll go out to her mum. Here she comes. Here she comes. She's gonna come. There she is. There's your baby. Oh, good girl. They're all standing there. Look over the other side as well. They're all feeding their babies. Everyone's happy. Good girl, Cinnamon. Back. Good girl. Good job. Happy as. You wouldn't even know you. Now it's time to preg test Deirdre, and we're going to do Bonnie as well to see if Jetson has had his way with the ladies. So Jeremy's going to show us how good he is at it.
You do occasionally get a bloodless cow. She's got no blood.
I feel like she tries to let us think that all the time. Her and Bonnie are notoriously bad.
Fair bleeding.
No, for not finding it, not being able to do it. That's why you're doing these guys today. Because I preg tested the others and did really well at it.
Nice.
And couldn't with these two. So, and I have one that I want to ask you about who's not getting pregnant. This is frustrating me.
When did they last calve? Have they calved?
Never. Maiden heifer.
Where did she come from?
East. Summer.
So-
One of them. The others are all pregnant.
Right, and they run with the bull?
They've been running with Jetson since they got here.
Right. And she's still cycling, as far as you're aware.
If she cycles, it's a very silent cycle. Jetson has this habit. He finds the cow who's about to go on heat. He spends the day romancing it, and then once you know he's done his business, he's done with that cow. You won't even see him with her again.
That's how bullshit works.
Yes.
No.
Right in the centre.
So
there.
when did they came over, what, October, something like that?
Earlier than that,
Right.
June, July.
And why are you saying she isn't in calf?
Her bag has done absolutely nothing.
Right.
It's flat. Whereas Mia and all the others have developed.
They're beginning to bag up.
They're bagging. At least you see a bit of a mounding happening, whereas hers is dead flat like the day she got here.
Right.
Emin, it's on the fridge.
And you've seen her standing for him?
Yes.
Right. Doesn't sound good.
Well, somewhat.
I mean,
stands.
I've known cows that have been pregnant and have stood. I've known cows that have been pregnant and have bled every 21 days, and they've still been pregnant.
Right.
These are cases that, you know.
So the Vacutator's got the anticoagulant in it,
Yep.
which I don't know that you have to have for the correct test result, but
But it did do it after you said. That's what I've been doing now.
Cool.
I did it wrong the first time. It still came up with a positive.
okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I double tested. I just tested that one again to make sure that I got it right, and it did come up with a positive again.
Cool.
So, but I will do it that way from now on because I... Clementine! Oh, you fence jumping little...
She's out of
See
there.
how she walks through a fence?
Very carefully.
She is such a pain in the butt.
So then these are good for 24 hours as well. So if
In the
you want to
fridge.
accumulate them, I don't think it even needs to be the fridge.
Right.
Sort of, I think it's above 10 and below 30 or something like that.
Yeah, right. Okay, good.
Good. And then that's your measured amount.
Yep.
Straight in the cassette. And a very specific 6 drops.
Yep. So that is Deirdre. We'll put a D on that in a sec.
Yeah. Good shout.
God, she's a rat bag. That's the only complaint I have about Clementine. All my other cows are beautiful with fences. No one's ever pushed or leaned or none of that. Except Clem. She pushes the envelope. It's all right, Deirdre. Your turn, Bonnie. You going to come in for breakfast? Yep, she turned around. That's my magic word. Now it's Bonnie's turn. Maybe the key is what you just did then, straightening the tail right up. Right.
They can't kick as well
Yep.
because it flexes the spine.
But you'd get a nice
Straight shot, yeah.
Right.
So then, yeah, as close to 90 degrees you can
Yep.
on the tail.
Yep.
And the same on the needle and between the 2 vertebrae.
That looks so easy.
And back pressure.
And then pull it back.
And you're more than likely too far in, so you just slowly ease back till you get it
Oh, you're good at
like
that.
that.
You are good at that.
That's it, done.
Congratulations, Deirdre. You're pregnant. And we're very excited to share with you that both Deirdre and Bonnie are pregnant I hope I'm right. I hope
to
she is.
Jetson. So we look forward to the coming months when we should start to see them really develop and get close to birthing.
She wasn't here.
You can hear us discussing Cinnamon and her
But
status,
she's been foster
but
mum
I will be
essentially, so
blood
that
testing
may
her
be
soon
hormones
and
things
letting you
around.
guys know whether Cinnamon
meant
is
to be
also
drying
expecting a
off.
baby.
And then she adopted this calf.
Right.
And I know I should not dry off until she's pregnant. I know that. But she worked really hard this
Sometimes
season.
they dry themselves off, there's nothing you can do about it.
She didn't. I was doing it.
Okay, how was that? From that job, straight into the next one.
Snickerdoodle's doing fine. So is Peanut. Peanut, show us your little horn nubs. I mean, not horn nubs now.
go.
And that's Evie. She's doing good too.
Hi, Snickerdoodle. Good job. Gracie, she's being silly.
She's the silliest cow I ever met.
Everyone's doing great. Their little horn holes have been sprayed. And they already look like they're healing nice and quick.
Stop trying to snap your neck.